It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Well, it didn't take long. It only took 2 years, literally to the day, December 27th, for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized, hate everything about me and what I provide, and decide to leave. Yeah, welcome to the shittiest post that I'm ever gonna make. There's a lot to it, and I'm not gonna go into it, okay? But suffice to say, after providing and going on the Disney World trip, which included the funeral for my mom, I got up to day 6, I think, on that, because it all broke down at Magic Kingdom. Fucking ironic. And I didn't post anything after that, because when we got back from Orlando to St. Simons, Georgia, I was greeted with the announcement from Jayanne that she wanted a separation. And then I discovered through text that she had been discussing this with her family and making plans to also take the children. So, that's heavy, right? That's a nuke. And I'm gonna go into my bunker. So I came downstairs in my nice 4-story mansion and just stayed by myself through Christmas Eve and through Christmas Day. And I missed Christmas with my children. My in-laws, my mother and my father-in-law, and Jayanne, they proceeded to open the presents without me. Presents of which, all of which I bought. Yeah, the separation is a separation. I'm lucky enough to have a big house, and the logistics of it can be met right away, but I spent Christmas utterly by myself. And it's coming up on New Year's Eve, and I'm still alone. Because there's no communication from her. Why? Because she's communicating with her parents. She has the total backing and validation of her parents. Plus TikTok. All external sources of validation. And it's my position, my feelings are not relevant. She's got it figured out. She's got a plan. I'm waiting to hear what the plan is, and we'll see what happens from that point. But I'm pretty. I'm at peace with what has occurred, what could occur. I am done being Mr. Fix-It. Fix-It Felix. I'm not going to be the simp, nice guy, Fix-It Felix anymore. A relationship takes 2 people. And she made the decision for the separation. She's made the announcement and made plans with family to take our children back to the Philippines. And she's an adult. She has accountability. It's on her to come to me and explain to me what her plan is, such that it is, and what can be done about it. So, surprise, no more countdown with the great fun in Disney World. It was a fucking disaster. And, that's the truth. Social media is not about the truth, but I'm about the truth, so that's what I give you. Thanks. Woke up this morning to almost 1,400 comments on my last post about my wife requesting a separation. And the only thing I'm going to say about that right now, and not get into any details, although I know you all want to, hear more of the story, is that the reason I went public with what's going on. And I did that because I believe in this situation, transparency is the most important thing. I think it's the most important thing in any problem. Just be honest. Now, we've gotten to this point because there's been a little bit of dishonesty from Jayanne in the form of texting with her family and people behind my back, discussing things that she really should have just come to me with first. That was our agreement from the beginning of our relationship. We've struggled with it, and that deal was broken. And so I'm not talking to anybody behind her back. I'm talking about our problem to the world. So that there's no mistake that I am sincere and authentic in everything that I think and feel. I may not be right, and I'm probably not right in a lot of cases along the path that has gotten to this point. And I will be the first to admit my mistakes where I'm somewhat the bad guy. But overall, transparency is the key. And this is the new digital age we live in. This is a form of communication. Jayan and I are not talking. And maybe it'll make things worse. Maybe it'll make things better. I don't know. But at this point, I just want a way forward without me making unilateral decisions and pulling triggers. Right? So stay tuned, because I would love nothing more than for Jayan to come online with me and say what she wants, to, you know, tell us her plan, right? To see where this can be fixed, if it's fixable at all. Honesty and authenticity. That's all I want. Thanks. It's the morning of New Year's Eve. Tomorrow will be 2025. And Jayan and I, we still haven't spoken. But last night I saw Race and Rocky after an appointment. I brought home McDonald's and I just put it on the counter and I sat on the living room couch. And Race came down first. I didn't even know he was where he was. I didn't even know he was behind me. He came up behind me on the couch and just tapped me on the shoulder. And then Rocky came down the stairs. And she shouted, "Papa!" And bounced down. Both of them climbed up on the couch with me and just started jabbering away. It'd been a week since I'd seen them. And I moved them to the kitchen counter and I busted out the French fries and the McNuggets and they gobbled it up. I had texted Jayan that I was going to be bringing home McDonald's for the kids. And she gave a thumbs up to that. So all was good. And then after they wolfed down the more fries, Rocky said, "Up, up," which means she wanted to get down from the stool. And then she took my hand and she led me to the living room, where we have a big movie screen, and she jumped up on the lazy boy and Race joined us, munching on more nuggets, and I put on Monsters Inc. and we watched the movie for about 45 minutes, and Rocky got tired and she scrambled back upstairs, and Race stayed with me until he fell asleep. So I carried him up and I put him down against Jayan's back, and I left them together so they could sleep, and I came back downstairs. Of all the comments that I've received on the last video that I did, the ones that stand out are the people saying that I neglected my children on Christmas. I didn't neglect them. My staying away and my staying downstairs is to honor the separation. But it's also for everyone to see what that means, what that separation means. It was intentional. And I am heartbroken by it. But the stakes are high. And everyone needs to act with intention and clarity. So that's an update. Thank you. Well, it didn't take long. It only took 2 years, literally to the day, December 27th, for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized.
I think the word Americanized has nothing to do with someone who is disrespectful, especially to your people. Let's say that your closest people. It's because he disrespected my parents' screaming, snatching some things verbally and physically. So what I am thinking that time, you are freely disrespecting me and abusing me. I think that's enough. You can do it. You can do it 24/7 to me. You can do it anytime. But to the point that you're gonna be disrespecting my people, especially my parents, I think that's what, draw the line. I think that's when the time that I said I want to separate. It's not because I wanted to separate just because I wanted it. I've dealt a lot with him for the last 2 years that I am here.
We got back from Orlando to St. Simons, Georgia. I was greeted with the announcement from Jayanne that she wanted a separation.
For the last 2 years, I am standing up for myself. I know it's really difficult because I have children, and I honestly doesn't want to separate with him. It's just came out to my mouth that I'm so fed up, I'm so done. It's because I'm so hurt and he's not gonna change. There's no way that he will change. All I know is if I didn't stop or I didn't make a move, it's gonna be a normal. He's gonna disrespect me, he's gonna disrespect my people, he's gonna disrespect anyone. So this is just me that, putting some boundaries.
Hate everything about me and what I provide and decide to leave.
He claims that I hated what he provides. As far as I remember, I'm always grateful for him. I'm always vocal, thanking him for my life right now. You can see my social media. I never criticizes him. It's always praising even though there's something going on inside our house. I will never speak or talk about our fights on my social media. It's because I am protecting him and I'm protecting my children. We have kids, the next 10-20 years there's gonna be social media and they might see this. I think it's really selfish for him to post for views, for attention, for sympathy. If you can go up here and talk to me and you will say to people that out of transparency I will talk about it, but you are transparent to the public but you are not transparent to me. Just for clarification too, half of the trip paid by his ex-wife. All of the park tickets, Universal and also Disney World, it was paid by his ex, and also the Airbnb and the grocery. I just wanted to let you know too that we have a really good relationship with the ex-wife, and to be honest with you, she's really nice to my kids and she's really nice to me. She's like my closest mother here in Hawaii. I can talk to her anytime, and she's really a good person. And I remember when we were in the mainland, she told us, my parents and me, and she said that this is my gift to you. You are wondering why my parents came over, because we supposedly go back to the Philippines for 3 months, just me and the kids. It's because I am really homesick. I've been here for 2 years. He promised me that we're gonna go back to the Philippines at least once or twice a year, but that never happened. And so I kept on telling him that I need to go back. It's because we have activities like my ate is gonna get married, my big sister, and I am the maid of honor. And also I wanted to do some christening for the kids, and also I wanted to spend Christmas with my whole family. It's been 2 years since they haven't seen Race and they haven't met Rocky, because I gave birth to Rocky here in Hawaii. And it's just really family thing. You need to go back, and it's just sad. It's because fast forward to the booking day, he already booked going back to the Philippines, and then that same day he canceled it too. It's because he said that I'm ungrateful. It's because I didn't say thank you right away. It's because at that time I got excited. It's because the ex-wife said that she's gonna come. Same day, the same exact day when he booked it, he canceled it right away. And I don't have any choice. It's because I don't have money. I don't have any control about finance.
And I discovered through text that she had been discussing this with her family and making plans to also take the children.
I have no idea what this means.
my ate, my big sister, is back in the Philippines, I contacted her about what's going on here. And then I told her that my mom is gonna go back same date with my papa. And she needs to book for my ate. But that didn't happen. It's because they have to rebook the ticket for them to go back to the Philippines. It's earlier because my papa supposedly go back to the Philippines on January 5th. But that didn't happen. They went back home yesterday, December 30, and they arrive at December 31. You know what's really sad is that my parents are very excited, especially my papa. He thought that it's gonna be a great trip, but it's disaster. They came here just to be disrespected. They stress na sobrang stress ng mga mukha nila, alam mo yun. They're supposed to have a good time here, pero yung nakuha nila yung pambabastos. Sobrang sakit ng ulo ko kasi nakita ko yung mga mukha nila. Nakita ko yung sakit. Nakita ko talaga sa mga mukha nila na nasasaktan sila, pero wala naman silang sinasabi. Pero nakita ng dalawang mga mata ko na alam niyo, walang ginawang masama yung mga magulang ko sa kanya, pero yung bigay niya sa mga magulang ko sobrang pambabastos. Ang bastos talaga, promise. Hindi ko talaga matanggap, kaya nasabi ko na makipaghiwalay na lang ako. Kasi nung kinausap ko siya, parang wala lang sa kanya. Parang sobrang sakit.
Welcome to the top floor of my 4-story mansion in Honolulu, Hawaii on New Year's Eve 2025. And you know why I know that my Americanized Filipino wife is not gonna leave me? She's pregnant. She may not love me, she may not want me, but she needs me. And that's what love is based on, need. Don't fucking kid yourselves. Okay?
Wow.
Let's enjoy this New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to all of you around the world. 2025 from Honolulu, Hawaii. Now, if you've been following me, you know that for the last week, my life has been really, really bad. I've been separated from my wife, Filipina, that I imported because I was a passport bro.
We have 2 children. They're my children. Don't question the DNA. And we recently had a big problem, you know. I tried to do the grand thing with a big family trip, brought her parents over here, and that connected my wife to her parents. And the family bond to the Filipinos is the most important thing. And it bothered me, so I insulted my wife's parents, and that pissed her off to the point where she said she wanted a separation. Now, she walked that back. Go watch her TikToks. But that's how emotional she was about it. Whoa, it's going off. It's been a bad week. And I thought that this whole thing would culminate in he said, she said, and both of us getting a chance to tell our own stories. But that's all been wiped out by the fact that Jayan is pregnant. Yeah, she got pregnant at Thanksgiving 2024. She's 5 weeks pregnant, so, you know, fuck it all. I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I'm a family man. I'm stepping it up to be there in the most crucial way that she needed most. After I dissed her family, cut her off, she's got me. I'm not letting her down. 3 children. I fucking need them. my Filipino wife has been Americanized. My Americanized Filipino wife. That seems to be triggering a lot of people. Let me explain what I mean. In America, if a wife, even a girlfriend, is not happy in the relationship, all she has to say to the world on social media, and especially to the government, I'm not happy. And if she drops the word abused or anything along those lines, the American system steps in. It steps in to protect her against any for any allegations that she makes. And the man's side of the story is, it's all assumed. I'm an evil, controlling, patriarchal, oppressive white dude. And the narrative quickly, instantly becomes me bad, she victim. So the fight that we're having, that's still there. Okay? That's always going to hang over my head. I'm a passport bro. I brought her here. I married her here. I signed all the government forms saying that I will support her for a minimum of 10 or 1,000 years. I don't know. I don't even know what I signed. And all you dudes out there who have been through this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Americanized means weaponization of the male-female relationship to benefit the female, because family court is not a judicial system. It's a corporation. For profit. Facts. Digging into the pockets of dads, of men. Because, yeah, we're in a patriarchal system and men still have most of the money. Now, that's exactly what's true in our relationship. She doesn't have any money. I have all the money. And it's, you know, a relationship can go south when the woman has lost love for her man and she's just going for the bag. And if she goes for the bag, she's going to get a huge portion of that. That's what I mean by Americanized. Jayan is solidly Filipina, and that comes with a lot of stuff. And one of those things is she's going to be fiercely defensive for her family, her mom and dad. And this whole fight is hinging on the fact that I disrespected her mom and dad. Never mind that they disrespected me too. We'll get into that later. But Jayan is not Americanized in that she's materialistic or even greedy. But she senses and she knows the support that she would get if things really got ugly between us. The American system is on her side, not mine, not the man's. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, that's it for now. More later. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. So a couple of my videos have gone viral. I'm the guy who is separated from his Americanized Filipino wife. Yeah, I'm Chad to Dad. I'm a grandiose narcissist who had a dream.
You drunk in the mud.
To turn my life around and not be stacking bodies, and I wanted to be a dad. You know, it happened late in life because I was married for a very long time prior to that, and it didn't happen, so you know, go do your digging and you'll meet my ex-wife and you'll get all the drama. But the drama seems to be centered around two narratives. One narrative, I'm a sick, creepy, oppressive, controlling, rich bastard who uses my power, influence, wisdom, and wealth to control an innocent, naive, dumb, third world woman. And the second narrative is, I'm the victim of a manipulative, conniving, long game playing gold digger. What's missing from all this is the real narrative, our story, our love. Yeah, we have problems, but we have a lot of love. And we're putting it out there because it needs to be told. All right? And it is helping us. Jayan watches her supporters and I watch my supporters. And we come back to the table and say, okay, you know, are we just fucking walking memes? Or do we have our own identities? And we're united in fighting for our own identities. So, you know, thanks for the views. It ain't going to change what happens. It's all projection of folks' own hatreds and prejudices and experiences in life. But this is its own, and you're welcome to keep watching if you'd like. And we'll watch back, okay? Bye. Thanks.
But it's disaster. They came here just
The 5 things that I did to disrespect my Filipino in-laws. Now, I qualify Filipino because different cultures get disrespected in different ways. So don't come at me for being a racist. This is the context. Hi, Chad to Dad here. Had a horrible Disney World experience with my in-laws. And I'm just going to tell my side of it. Not my side of the story, but I'm going to say what I did to disrespect my Filipino mother and father, and as well as my sister. Number 1, I did not eat the food that they cooked. It wasn't because I didn't like it, and it wasn't because I wasn't hungry. It's because I protested. I didn't eat the food that they cooked. And then number 2, when they left the food out on the table, that stayed out all day, when we came back from one of the Disney World days, I called them slobs for leaving the food out. Number 3, I clapped sarcastically when Mama finally stepped in and helped JN by bathing the kids after a long day. I clapped loud and long and sarcastically. Number 4, I snatched the keys out of Papa's hands. He spent his morning loading the car up, getting ready to go back to Georgia, and he went to hand the keys to me, and I just snatched them out of his hand and went down to start the car. And number 5, I told Ate, fuck you too, when she said that I was being a bad host. All right, that's the facts. That's the truth. Those are the top 5 things that I did to disrespect my Filipino mother and father-in-law and my sister-in-law. I'm going to make things right. But it's too soon for that. And we will get to it. Thanks for watching. Bye.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wills and DLC Keys Lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. Hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com where you can unbig your back, okay, man? If you see how good I looked in my suit over the New Year's Eve, you know what I'm saying? I was wearing that extra slim fit suit, okay? Why? Because that back unbig, dog, okay? Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout. Now, let's get into the video, man. Well. Here you go. I want to say this is a classic case of the white guy who didn't get his way. Now, he went and got him a mail order bride, imported him a chick. Wow, you say that about your wife, big dog? Yes, you went over to the Philippines, you met you a woman, you slept with her, you know, you got what you could get, you know what I'm saying? And you was like, hey, I got a little money, you know what I'm saying? I'll take her, you come to the States, you know, America's a great country, you'll love it, you know what I'm saying? We're in Hawaii, who wouldn't want to live in Hawaii? Why not? Get over there, you find out this sucker is the most conniving, devious, rudest, shrewd, crude, white dude that a woman could ever be with, okay? No wonder his ex-wife, the ex-wife, I tried to find her channel. She just sitting back laughing at this little Asian chick. She like, girl, you need anything? You need anything? Cause your stupid ass. Why you think I divorced him, okay? I'm sitting over here getting this alimony. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that alimony, okay? She over here, the wife over there, the ex-wife over there telling all, see, okay, You got 2 kids out of it, go for a third. You set for life, okay? Or at least for the next 18 years. This fool talking about, I ain't seen my kids in a week. Nigga, go upstairs. You ain't seen your kids because you in the same house? You just downstairs, fool. Take your stupid ass upstairs. What's wrong with this dude? Talking about I was trying to teach her a lesson. Boy, you about the dumbest. You know what a lesson I would have taught her? You can't get rid of me. You gonna see my black ass up and down this hallway cooking eggs in the kitchen naked like Melvin. Drinking the Kool-Aid straight out the pitcher. Scratching my balls. And flipping eggs at the same time. With the same hand. Like scratch my balls, flip the eggs. You want some, baby? I would have been rude. I'm telling you what, she would have known. Like, hey, we for life, big dog, at least for the next 15 years. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna dip out with me and my kids. Dip out on me with my kids. No, that we not doing that. We not doing that. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, most women, they don't leave happy homes, okay? So it must have been terrible. It must have been terrible for a woman in the Philippines where they make about 30 cents an hour. 30 cents an hour could feed this child. Come on, man. You talking about she went from working in the sweatshop to not having to work at all, and you telling me she was upset? Oh, bro, you must have been terrible. Okay? Okay? You talking about a woman that, you want me sucky sucky? You know, the woman that'll do that, to pop your back. A woman that'll rub you down. Massage you like this. Get you off in 3 seconds. You like that? I can do it again. You're like, baby, just wait till the next. Nah, give me one more time. Oh, yeah. Happy ending every time. And she unhappy? Bro, you gotta be terrible. You went and bought your wife half your age. You can't control it no more. And now you upset. And you was rude to the parents. Because of her relationship with the parents. Where are your parents? You know what? Chad to dad was probably one of them dickhead children. Those white kids that we see on a leash. He was one of those. One of those kids that his mom kept him on a leash. He's one of them 70s, 80s kids. His mom kept him on a leash. Punk ass Chad. Okay? Fuck you, Mom. Mom, I'm not coming back home. I hope you die, Mom. That's punk ass Chad right there. He just happened to be look like he probably in tech or something like that. Some IT something. You know what I mean? He didn't make good. He's a drinker. Nigga was drunk this whole damn story. Drunk than a mug. Okay? It's probably good that he stayed his drunk ass downstairs in the dungeon. Okay? Chad probably be beating on that little Filipino. Chad, he get a little drunk, get a little rowdy. This at my house! This at my house! That's Chad. We all know a Chad. Okay? Everyday people, let me know what y'all think about Chad in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.